Hello, beautiful people. This is Danielle from Pele Yoga here in downtown Rochester, and I'm here to offer you a stabilizing, and grounding movement practice that is meant to support you in challenging times, coming back into some movement that allows you to reset so that you can move forward mindfully with your language or actions and being in action around things that nurture yourself so that then we can show up in the world with compassion and grace. Enjoy.
Great. Thanks for joining me for this practice. I invite you to meet me in child's pose. So coming down, kneeling on your mat, knees wide, together behind you if that feels okay, and then allowing your chest to move forward. It might feel really supportive to bring your forehead to your hands, or bring your head rest all the way down on the ground if that's accessible. The invitation to start to feel the ground underneath you. It's there. And start to track your breath. You might get some wiggles out. You might stretch your arms out. Sometimes a little bit more active. Child's pose gives us a sense of empowerment. So might want to try that on. And rocking the side to side allows for some tracking of sensation in the back. Or rocking the forehead side to side. And simultaneously tracking the breath and noticing it. And it creates some space in your body and in your mind. We can be here. Great. As you're ready, the invitation is to take your left arm and thread it underneath your right armpit. It might feel okay to keep your hips back by your heels. It might feel better to lift your hips up over your knees, and you could scooch your knees up under your hip points. Both are valid options. And you can try one on. Continue to breathe and then explore. Right, we're figuring it out. I feel it out. Get maybe some activity in that upper arm. You could reach that in front of you or kind of spider your fingertips, your right fingertips, and place them in front of your face, in front of your nose to get a little bit more of an opening, or to roll that top shoulder open a little. And then again, feel the ground underneath you. So we're not just pushing up or skating above the ground, but we're making contact with it and giving a little bit of our weight over to it. You might keep your eyes closed, or you might keep them open and set them to one point, maybe watching your fingertips or seeking some drishti, some focus. A soft focus you can feel back into your breath. Wherever you're feeling this, maybe in the low spine, with the tail, maybe along the spine in the twist or the upper back. Great. As you're ready, unwind. Let's come up onto hands and knees for a moment. Ooh, and just check in with how it feels. Right? The difference between the right and the left side of the body just by being in a shape for a few moments. And then the invitation is to, again, be on hands and knees. And then almost like what we were just doing in child's pose, we're working it out by just feeling it out. So maybe a slight rock to the right, And to the left, so little C curves or a little bit more free form. Cat and cow exploration. And feeling your hands on the earth. You're warming up your wrists, pressing through the finger pads. So good. And then finding the thread the needle on the other side. So again, hips can sink back to your heels. You can let the hip points up and over the knees to stack the bones. You'll just notice that it tracks different sensation. There's different sensation that you'll access in the other shape. Right. These first few shapes are just you getting to know how you're showing up to the mat. There might be a little restlessness, or there might be a lot of things. Whatever it is, the invitation is to allow space for it without clinging on to it. And letting the breath move through you. Good. Right. And then going back to center, reaching arms out. Again, feeling your hands on the earth. Lifting back up to hands and knees. They're meeting there. And then tucking your toes under, and let's head right to downward facing dog. Press through the palms. Let a big sigh out of your mouth. Let it go. Right? Feeling your hands. Feeling your feet. You might even see your toes. Hello, toes. Right? And you're kind of settling into your own skin. So it's like when you're putting on like that freshly washed pair of jeans, right? And you kind of got to like stretch into them a little bit, but then they fit like a glove, right? So figuring that out here, maybe it's pedaling out your feet, shaking out your head. And kind of find the sweet spot with movement. So you're not just moving for the sake of moving, but you're moving in a way where you can still track sensation. So like not too quick, but also not so slow that you're getting trapped and over analyzing in your brain. Right. So an embodied presence. Right. Maybe a slide to high push up for a moment and then back to down dog. Again, just getting to know your skin and landing in it. And then go ahead and take a stroll. Stroll all the way to the top of your mat so you feel your feet on the ground. Yeah, it can be graceful, it cannot be graceful. All good. It's all good, and we're just working and easing into it, easing into the practice, easing into our body. Okay, so shaking your head here, side to side, tracking that sensation. So let the shoulders drip by your ears. And then you feel the stretch down the backs of your legs and in your low back. And then we're going to bend through the knees and roll all the way up to stand. So driving down through the heels and rounding all the way up. Good. Oh, letting your feet land on the earth. Sometimes spreading your toes and then letting them rest back down on the earth is a nice grounding technique. Right, and feeling your spine stack so your weight is a little bit back into your heels. Right, you're lifted in your spine, shoulders draw away from the ears, and the top of the head facing towards the ceiling. Okay. And then you can sweep the arms up, up. Pinky fingers are spinning forward. So the shoulders are down the back. Look, take a breath in. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Good. Sweep back up. Take a big, big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. So hinging forward, open your arms, and then grabbing back to your legs. Exhaling all the way down. Maybe shake the head a little. Then a halfway lift. Inhale to your shins. And then find a long. And then open your mouth, forward fold, exhale, let it go. Awesome. Roll up, bend your knees, round up, reach up, breathe in. And bring your hands to your heart center. Breathe out. Awesome. Again, inhale, sweep your arms high. Maybe your toes, and then exhale, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, maybe that long spine, lengthen. And then back to forward, open your mouth, exhale, let it go. And all the way up, round up and reach up. Pele Mudra, where you weave your fingertips together, but your inner finger is up and your thumb is extended. Good. Pausing here for a moment. Right, just to feel this mudra. This is a mudra for the Hindu goddess Kali, who is very similar in essence to goddess Pele, our inspiration. And we call on Kali, or we can similarly call on Pele, to cut through challenges and to through the illusion and divisiveness, to find more of a peacefulness. Yeah. So Kali Mudra, or Namaste, or Anjali Mudra, unity, the palms together. And let's all just take a deep, deep breath in. And then a big sigh out the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Forward fold, either with a long spine or you can tuck the chin and roll. Inhale, halfway lift, finally. This time, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Find a low lunge. You can drop the back knee or not. Give it a moment. And in your own time, being gentle with yourself. Right? So there's a fierceness and there's fierce compassion. Right? So a deliberateness and yet an ease that we're playing with. So in the shape, what does that feel like, right? So you might drop the back knee, you might keep the leg extended, and then the invitation is to find a little bit of a twist if you haven't yet. So your right hand is going to press to your right thigh, or it's going to reach up towards the ceiling. If you want more, if it engages you in a positive way, lift the bottom hand up off the mat and see if you can hover. It's amazing. You're going to spread your back toes, right? And find the level of engagement that is enlivening, that is grounding. Breathe. Then we're going to find pyramid pose, so both hands come back down. If you have blocks, this is a good spot for them. Step that back foot up halfway. Go ahead and soften your head down. Keep drawing the right hip point back. Maybe shake your head out. Maybe spread your toes again. And find deep breaths to let things circulate. Good. Move your weight forward into your front foot. Pick the back leg all the way up, just as far as it can go. I know it's early in the practice. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold, the top of your mat. Bend your knees, roll all the way up. Inhale and reach. Exhale, sit in a chair pose. Bend your knees, hands to heart. Good. Stand up, pick your left foot up. Breathe in. Yep, we're going to do it again. Chair pose, sit low. Yeah, sit low and then squeeze and lift the right foot up. Maybe arms go up. You got it. Exhale, sit low. Good. Left foot, leg lifts. The arms lift. Then we're pressing the left leg back this time. So we're coming into an airplane. And then we're opening right away to balancing half. You got it. Spin those back toes to the sidewall. The right hand is either going to hover, or you've got a block, or maybe a bottle. Left hand to your hip, or up towards the ceiling. Set your eyes. Let things get stirred up a bit. Right, find that fire. Right, and bend standing leg. You're going to step all back to warrior two. Reach with those left toes. Reach with the left toes, and the foot down. Awesome. Good, guys. Flip your front palm. Reach your right arm all over. Give it a moment. Breathe here. Right, and you can kind of pulse sometimes, like coming out of the shape for a moment. Yeah, and then going back in. Reengaging. Good, side angle. Right forearm to your right thigh. Don't worry, I know we got another side. Don't you worry. But here we are. Bending into that knee. And opening in the hips now. Yeah, dropping that left shoulder back. Looking over your left shoulder. Good. Left hand can stay on the hip for stability, or you might reach up and over. You can look at that hand as another anchor for down towards your right foot. Good. Breathe in. Stay here. Breathe out. Find reverse warrior. Send the right arm all the way up. Exhale. Put your hands and look back. High push up. You got it. Take a breath in. Good. Lower down. Maybe you lower your knees. Exhale. You got it. Cobra. Point your feet. Spread your toes. Lift your heart. And then now we're facing dog. You got it. Push up. Maybe hands and knees and then back. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Again, stay here. Breathe. And out. Good. Inhale. And exhale. You got it. Look forward. Breathe in. Empty your lungs and then bring your feet to your hands. However many steps you need. And then halfway lift. Inhale the lengthen. Exhale the forward fold. Stand all the way up. Inhale and reach. Hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step your right foot back this time. We're in a low lunge on the other side. Stay here. Work it out. So you might move your hips a little bit. Side to side. You might settle your back knee down for a moment. So you get a little bit more of a hip flexor stretch. We're engaging. Yeah. There's a fluidity. There's an adaptability. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's a fire, and then there's a engaging. Right, which maybe is that back knee up. Maybe is the right hand down to the earth. Left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. or that left hand can anchor here. You get to choose. Right? And if more fire is beneficial, lift that bottom hand up. You got it. Squeeze through the front hamstring to support you. Keep length in the spine and then rotating. Focus. You got it. Take a breath in. Go into pyramid pose. Exhale. Step the back foot up. Maybe letting a sigh out of the mouth. That's how we let out heat. Now you might be taking an ujjayi breath. Kind of stoke the fire within. Get the turbines moving or whatever mechanism you might picture. It's like throwing coal on the fire and then stoking the fire with the breath. Okay, and matching it with that softness in the neck. So good. Move your weight forward into your front foot. Pick your back. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Feet are hip width distance apart. Drop your head. And all the way up. Breathe in and reach up. Sit in a deep pose as you exhale, hands to your heart. Namaste. Good. Move your weight into your left foot. The right foot lifts up. Breathe in. Exhale, go low as you breathe out. Good. Long spine. Press through the right foot. Lift the left leg up. You got it. Exhale, go low. Good. Press up. And go low. I can't remember how many times we did this last time, but that's okay. We'll finish it out on this side. And then the right leg lift. Reach up, breathe in. And then send it back to airplane. Right? Long spine. And then right away, squeeze to the right hip, that right booty, and start to spin back toes towards your side wall. Right hand to your hip. Left hand balances somewhere. You can even press it on your thigh for a little traction. Really press through that back heel. And then step all the way back to warrior two. Yeah! And nobody can see you, so I trust it was graceful and perfect. Yeah? Flip your front palm, reach it up, hand back. Take a moment here. Really re-grounding, like feeling your feet, feeling your body, right? If your brain took you elsewhere in judgment, if you can hear and not internalize all the things, what I'm saying, up as you breathe in, and then exhale, find side angle, right? Left forearm, left thigh, right hand to your hip. Right, here you are. In your practice, building strength in your body, this stability, this grounding, building resilience by maintaining an attention on your breath. Cognitively challenge yourself without overwhelming yourself. As you're ready, sweep it back and up. Reverse warrior. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high push-up, and hold high push-up. Really press through the hands, feel that support. Taking an inhale here, squeeze your low belly in and then lower to the mat. Maybe you drop the knees. Find cobra. Extend your feet and lift your heart. And down dog or child's pose. Woo. 3 deep breaths. Child's pose, maybe you turn your palms face up. A gesture of release and forgiveness. I know you might even place, everyone come to child's pose if you're not there already. And bringing your hands into Namaste hands, so pressing the palms together. And then bending the elbows so that the palms meet the back of your neck. Elbows are facing forward. And your fingertips are facing the back behind you towards your tailbone. Good. Releasing your hand. And let's roll up to a seat here. So letting your hips be heavy and rounding the spine up. Really good, guys. Take your hand somewhere on your leg and then just roll the shoulders back and lift your heart and find an opening. Take a breath in, nice and gentle. Expanding the heart. And then exhaling, a cat pose, but seated, rounding the chin, rounding the back. Big inhale, lift the heart, rolling the shoulders back. Opening, and then exhaling to round. This time, reach both arms up. Take a breath. Lean over to your right. Let the left arm drift up and over. Exhale. Curl through the spine. Good. Come back to center. Inhale, both arms up. Round over to the left. Exhale. And curl. Good. Both arms sweep up. Breathe in. Good. This time, hands go forward on the mat, and you're going to exhale into cat pose on all fours. Exhale, round. You got it. Drop the belly. Release the heart. Breathe in. Nice little active rest there, and then down dog, tuck the toes. Amazing. From the right leg up and back behind you. Steady with your breath. Tricep. Exhale. Strong but steady. Inhale back. Knee to your left. Tricep. Do the whole exhale if you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale it back and up. And step that foot all the way. You can drop the knee up. We'll come into some version of crescent lunge, this time reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. And then bring your hands to your head. Good, breathe. So keep feeling the strength in your legs and then opening your heart to the front and leaning forward. We're taking a twist, rinsing out the left hand, or excuse me, your left elbow outside your thigh. Gently pushing, setting your eyes, giving your body time to respond. Breathing in and out. Good. Finish the exhale. Inhale back to center. Both arms reach towards the ceiling. Crescent lunge. Open up. Warrior two. Spin heel flat. Right arm forward. Flip your front palm. Inhale. Reach it up and back. Exhale. Side angle. Forearm to your thigh. Stay here for one breath in. And a full breath out. Good work with it. Inhale, reverse your word. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high push-up. Maybe you lower all in one exhale. Lift your heart, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. One breath in. One breath out. Good. Look forward, inhale. Empty your lungs and then bring your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stand all the way up. Breathe in and reach up. Hands to your hips. Good. Move your weight into your right foot. Pick your left foot up in front of you. Don't worry, I know we didn't have another side. Let's do tree pose. Moving your left foot to the inner calf or your thigh. Or maybe it's a kickstand. Woo! You can give yourself a moment. We just need to shake it out, which is a totally legitimate yoga move, at least in my classroom. Yeah, and then switch sides. So maybe you press down through the left leg, pick the right foot up. I know we're doing a lot on one side on purpose, but good to give ourselves time, like really exert, and feel that, and then recuperate by using the other side or using a different kind of motion, like we're using stillness-ish right now with tree pose versus that flowing. Another hand mudra you might play with is just bringing the fingertips together to focus your energy more at your third chakra than at your heart. Right, and again, feeling that groundedness or that stability in the lower body. And this composure, directness in the upper body. So good. Good. Both feet on the ground. Shake it out if you need. Ah. Right, and then rinse it out, reaching both arms up. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold on your exhale. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back, high to low push-up, or skip it, you choose. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, child's pose. Turn your palms face up. Releasing, maybe rocking side to side. And then rolling back up to that feet. So we'll reset here to move it onto the other side. Right, so hands anchor somewhere on your legs, and then take a moment, wing your tailbone back. Feel your heart opening and fill the lungs all the way up. And then exhale, round and curl. Again, inhale, shoulders. Exhale, round. Side bends, reach arms up, breathe in. Reach over to the right, exhale, and curl. Back to your center, both arms reach up, breathe in. Over to the left, exhale, and curl. Good, both arms reach up, you lift up. Cat pose, plant your hands, all fours, round the back. Inhale, drift the heart down and forward. Down dog, exhale. Good, breathe in. And breathe out. Left leg lifts up behind you. Plant your hands, lift your leg. Knee to left tricep, exhale. Back in up. Twist, knee to right tricep. Squeeze it out, send it back in up. Step it all the way forward. You got it. Either drop the back knee or not, and then meet me with your chest lifted, reaching the arms high. And recollecting yourself, hands at heart center. Any of the mudras that we talked about. For a breath. Right, and then once you have some awareness, some stability in the lower body, right? Then mobilizing the upper body. Lengthening through the back leg to reach forward through the crown of the head. Find a twist. So hands at heart center. You could also press your fist into your upper hand. That feels better on your wrist. And then steady. Remember, here for a few breaths. Let it work, let it stir it up. Stoke the fire. You got it. Right, to clear things out. You got it. Back to center, stabilize in the lower body. Inhale, reach up. Open up, warrior two. Spin the back heel flat. You got it. Flip the front palm, reach it up and back. Side angle for a breath. Here you go in. Stay here for one breath in. And a full breath out. Reverse your warrior. Send the left arm all the way high. Plant your hands, step back, high to low push up. Maybe in one exhale, maybe you need a few breaths. Lift. Send your hips up and back. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay with me. You got it. Look forward. Inhale. Empty your lungs and then bring your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Stand all the way up. Breathe in and reach up. And hands back to your heart. Woo! Maybe right into your pose. Maybe you shake it out. Maybe you try moving into it first and shaking it out. Between sides, I'm suggesting rooting down through the left foot again. Right foot lifts up. Hello. Right. Little wobbles are okay. That's the body figuring out how to balance. Almost creates more friction, but ultimately creates more aliveness or more awareness so that we can call on the small adjustments that bring us back into balance. Right, letting that side go. Holy schmamoli. Cannoli. Yeah. Let it go. You know, if you like shaking it out, come to our free flow class or click that video. It's all a part of it. Yeah. And then, you know, come back into tree pose on the other side. The right foot plants. Left foot to your calf or inner thigh. And then some expression of the pose that feels in integrity. And you can play with that. Where do my hands want to be? You know? Can I create stability in the lower body and mobility in the upper body? Maybe they shift a little bit. And that continuous movement, almost like Tai Chi, is a different kind of meditation. Right? Good. As you're ready, you release the left foot down, and then we're going to go all the way down, friends. You're going to bend your knees a whole lot. Sit low, sit Sit low until we sit down. Woo! Use your hands if you need to. And here we are in boat pose. Got it. Hands maybe behind your knees, and you can press the tailbone back to lift your heart up. Maybe look up. Look up. Look up. Yeah. Maybe even extend the legs. Maybe not. Maybe you try it, and then you're like, no, thank you. And that's okay. It's all good. Maybe you extend the arms. Widen your fingers. Widen your palms towards the ceiling. Roots down. Your heart's up. Awesome. Beautiful. Reground hands and feet. Your feet plant. Your hands back behind you, fingers facing forward. And then push down to lift up. Opening through the chest, the shoulders. Feeling your feet and your hands on the ground. Awesome. Booty comes back down. So good. Send your right leg out in front of you. And then bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Yeah. You're going to extend your chest over your extended leg. Doesn't have to go super far, but we're playing with softening through the inner left thigh. You'll maybe start to feel this on your low back or the back of your right hamstring. And then my invitation, P.S. if your left knee starts to feel a little bit cranky, you can put a blanket or a block underneath it, or just engage through this thigh a little bit more. The invitation's to round, just for a few breaths. Right, drawing on some experience from our yin practice, right? Feeling the inhales expand your back. Feeling your exhales guide you a little softly into the stretch. You're in softening. Good. A few more breaths. Right, letting things circulate. Remember, things get kind of pent up or stuck in the body. When we practice, kind of stir things up, let them be released. We can come back to more clarity in our body and in our mind, in our perspective and in our actions. Just clarity. Not perfection, clarity. Beautiful. As you're ready, you're going to roll back up. Be gentle with yourself. That means maybe you move a little bit slower, or as you feel twinges and twangs, you acknowledge you're human and it's all a part of the thing. All right? And then we're going to come back to boat pose. Oh, here we are. For a few breaths. You got it. Maybe hands behind the knees for that support, and then draw the shoulders back. Draw the eyes all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Good. Open your eyes. Open your palms if you can. Maybe you extend your legs, you open your toes. Maybe not. Good. And then plant your feet, plant your hands, press down, and lift. Just for a moment, and then letting the hips drip back down. Extending your left leg out. Right foot to the inner thigh. Just like tree pose, but now we're on the ground. Again, support underneath that right knee if it feels supportive. And then gently easing into the side. So maybe drawing your top of your head forward first, more of a flat back. And then playing with rounding through the spine, letting your head drop. Either keep your eyes open and witness here. Just letting some shapes, some colors come in. Closing your eyes. One's not better than the other. what gives you access to resetting. Watching the breath, feeling the breath, traveling in and out. And inviting in this quality of surrender, right? We can have our actions, have our choices, have our awareness. And there are things that are in our locus of control and things that are not. As you're ready, roll it back up, so beautifully and gently and kindly. And then plant both feet on the ground. Reach your arms forward a little bit more core work just to stabilize, but not as much as both paws. So rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Come down onto your back. You can either extend your legs long. It might feel good to bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Or feet wide and knees together. And if your low back hurts, that's maybe the best option. You can try it on. Good, giving yourself a moment here. Again, to feel the ground underneath you. Yeah, and then use your core to bring your knees into your chest and go ahead and rock side to side. So give yourself a little bit of a massage in the low back. Maybe it's circles with your knees or little half circles. And again, you're tuning into what's going on, what it feels like. And rather than muscling through, noticing and exploring and finding some beautiful invitations to come into happy baby, grabbing the outsides or insides of your feet or your big toes. And for some of you, none of those will be accessible, so you could grab behind your knees. The invitation is to find stretch in your inner groin, in your inner thigh. You might press a little bit up with your feet as you pull with your hands. It'll create some fire, some of that like stirring up in the hip joint so that you might be able to find some more softening. Or to like clear out some of the chi or the prana or energy. And so you can relax your jaw. Yeah. As you're ready, bringing both knees back into your chest. Let's find a final rinse or final spinal twist. So both knees fall off to the left. Your right hand can go out and up on the diagonal, maybe left hand to your belly. It can be out as well. And taking a few here. You might rock your head side to side. Let out a sigh or some noise. And then see how that affects your body. Sometimes it's really about letting sound out, expressing ourselves, sharing, calling a friend, calling a therapist, calling someone you trust. And just to get the words up and out. Right. Good, as you're ready, sliding the knees back through center. Giving yourself a little hug. Right. And then rocking over. So the hips go a little bit to the left and the knees over to the right. Extending that left arm if that feels okay. Okay, and then giving yourself props on this side, right? Again, feeling it out and feeling good about carving out this time. You know, it's just one piece of the puzzle, but it is a piece. And when we engage in positive movement, it creates momentum. Good. So you're ready, coming back to center and finding final rest. Rest or stillness is still a type of movement and can be valuable, is valuable when used mindfully. I think about a story from one of my teachers about this, the flywheel, or think about a pinwheel. And when you're starting it, it takes an enormous amount of effort, maybe not a pinwheel. I'm thinking of like a big windmill, if you will. It takes a lot of effort to start movement. And then once that first rotation goes around, you push it again and it takes less effort for the second rotation. And then on and on and on. And you can really, again, utilize momentum so there's less effort and more movement. And so very often when we're amidst challenges, sometimes we slow all the way down back to stillness, and it's hard to get moving again. Now, it doesn't mean that we would be pushing or moving at the same rate as we would when things are feeling breezy. But noticing when stillness is recuperating and rejuvenating, and then when it's time to start to move again, because it actually does make us feel good, even if it's hard in the beginning. So maybe softening around your eyes here, softening in your heart. I've chosen one hand on my heart, one on my belly. Maybe that's an option you want to explore. Right, and then as you're ready, you choose how quick, how slow. Maybe you roll over to one side. Maybe you rock directly up to a seat. In any case, we meet here in a seat. Right, all in our own timing, but coming together. Right, letting your sit bones roots, letting your hands rest on your lap, letting your shoulders soften away from your ears. Feeling in this practice with a sense of ease in the body, and bringing the palms together to touch, symbolism of unity. And together we bow forward, acknowledging both the humanity and the divinity that exists in each and every one of us. And may we stay grounded and stable so that we can mobilize with clarity and compassion. Together, we bow forward, acknowledging one another by saying namaste. Namaste. Beautiful. You could have said like namaste on my couch all day, right? But you didn't. You showed up, you rolled out your mat, you did a thing. You did a thing with me. Thank you for choosing to practice with me, for allowing me to be of service to you. This is, I think, a win, and I am super grateful that we've had this time together. If you feel inspired to contribute to support Pele during this unexpected closure, I will continue to add our PayPal information in the comments below. And if you haven't heard, we're doing a free yoga challenge. If you sign up, it lands in your inbox, and you can learn how to win a free month of unlimited when we reopen doors. So if that's interesting to you, again, the links will be below. That is peleyoga.com/free yoga challenge, or our PayPal is paypal.me/Pele Yoga. All right, beautiful people, please take care of yourself, okay? And keep going, right? Because we really can make moves that make a difference. I love you. Namaste.